Hey everyone, and welcome to my first video of the sort, which is a time-lapse with a voiceover. And yeah, we're doing the 10 art style challenge, which means I'll be drawing one character in several different art styles. And of course, first off is my own. I developed this style by just combining a lot of different styles. So I didn't really decide on an art style or something, it just came naturally. I drew a lot of Italia in the past, and then I just started adding my own twist to that style, and eventually this came out. So I still kind of have some things that look Italia-esque, but I think it looks pretty unique, especially after the lines are colored over it. So the next one is Voltron, which I haven't seen a lot of, but from the things I've seen, it's a pretty good show. And I rather like this art style. It's a great one for a television series, and I especially like the coloring style because it's based on the environment and not necessarily a color sheet, so it's different in every scene. It's really great, but it's a hard thing to draw for me, this style I mean, because I'm not really used to drawing clean lines, and like television series have very clean, thin lines. I usually just draw a line and go over it several times to get the right shape, but that's not really possible when you draw with such thin lines, and that was really hard, so I needed to redo everything 3 times. Yeah, so at first with the coloring, I decided to just do a normal color like I would with a color sheet, but then later I decided to add backgrounds and base the coloring on that, so it's like more pinkish in the final result. I haven't watched a lot of this series yet. It's just 2 episodes. 3. I watched 3, and it's pretty good. I really like it. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy with the expression I gave him. I just couldn't give him a normal happy expression because I don't know, I didn't like how it looks, so I just copied an expression from the show, which is kind of easy for me, but yeah, I didn't know what to do otherwise, so I just did that. So the shading here is minimal, which is because the colors really convey shadows already. So I'm now just going to do the last bit of shadings on the shoulders and the whites on the eyes and the eyes themselves, and then it's almost already done. And I've decided to cut away the backgrounds because the video will be way too long then. It will be almost 30, no, it will be 45 minutes or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we're on to the next one, which is IQ. And IQ is an anime that I very much like, and the art style is great too. The necks are kind of long, but that's an art style. So yeah, once again, the lines are kind of thin, so that was really hard for me. You can probably see me redrawing lines like 10 times, so it's a bit ridiculous, but this was pretty okay because it's a little bit more, it has more edges than Voltron has, so it was easier to draw in some ways. And yeah, I really like doing this one because it's rather, I've drawn anime stuff for so many years, it's kind of natural. And this style is just very anime-esque, so that's very nice. So yeah, the coloring is once again kind of minimal. I just took colors from the series, but I later decided that I didn't really like the blonde. It was way too muddy. I wanted more a blonde that's closer to my own style. So the style is very rough, but that's kind of what brings personality of the series. because it's an anime that doesn't really revolve around the story because there's not a whole lot. So it's important that the personality of the character shine, and the rather rough but expressive animation does that very well. And they do that through like movement lines when they jump and they run. And it all looks very good when you just look at it like that, but when you pause it, it of course looks weird. But that's the great thing about animation, you don't need every frame. So yeah, I'll just base it on some still shots because you do want the style of when they just stand. You don't want to draw them running because that's not really the point of this challenge. The great expressions in the series. There's some great expressions, but that's also another challenge. It's the expression challenge. I don't know what it's called, but you need to do like many different expressions. But yeah, we're on to the next one already, which is Italia. And it's really weird to see North Holland in this because what it is an Italian or a fan character. That's a better term. And it's weird because I've drawn him in this cell a long time, and it's kind of like looking at old family photos because you see all the change and you look back on what all went down. So yeah, the character went through a lot of changes, but as I'm drawing it and watching it back, it reminds me how far I've come with my own style, because I started drawing them in Italia style and I slowly changed it to my style, but I always keep thinking that my art style is still kind of similar to Italia, but as I'm looking at this back now, I just really see the difference. It's a very different style eventually. I'm happy with how far I've come, and this style just kind of shows how far I've come, and I'm happy with that. Italia just the Italian style just very. It's nice to draw because it's not really clean or something. You can just sketch a bit, and the coloring is very easy because you just need to do basic shading. And yeah, I wasn't really happy with it back then because I don't know, it looked weird. It didn't look like the Italia style, but it does. It does look like the Italia style. It just I kind of took the coloring from the chibis and the style from the comic, which isn't really used all that often, but together. But we're on to the next one, which is The World Ends With You, which is a game I've never played. I've only watched like playthroughs and a lot of videos about it, but I've never been able to play it because it's a bit of a rare game. And yeah, I'm happy that a remake will come out for the Switch, so I can finally get to play it. But about the style, it's very different from the ones before this. It's not really anime-ish, and it has very clean shading with just fields of black, which is kind of the whole style of the game. It's very much based on graffiti and the very vivid, clear colors, the very saturated colors, and yeah, that's what makes the style kind of similar to graffiti or just street art. And yeah, I really like the whole look of the game and the whole art style of the whole game, not just the characters, but when you put them on a whole picture, they look great. I really love the look of the whole game, like how they design the backgrounds too. And I've tried to recreate a background later on, which you will see at the end because I cut them all out. So you wouldn't see them right now, but yeah, you will see them at the end. And yeah, now I can talk about how I split the screen. I normally don't split screens while drawing with references, but I decided to do that because it will be better for for me for cutting. I wouldn't have to cut all the transitions to the other file. But yeah, so now you see what I normally do. Now, well, you won't see it because most of it away, but I normally just switch between files. So I would constantly open the new file and then return and then go back. So yeah, this while drawing the Pokemon style, which you are seeing right now, I was doing that again. So this was a lot of cutting. But yeah, again, with Pokemon, it's kind of weird to draw it because I've drawn a whole lot of Pokemon stuff in the past. My deviant art is 90% Pokemon and not much else. So yeah, I've drawn in this style for a long time, like 3 years, I think. I don't know. It was ridiculous. I've drawn a lot of my own Pokemon. Like you design your own Pokemon. They're called Fakeamon. And yeah, I really love doing that, but you just kind of lose some inspiration. You can't really find any anymore after a while. So that whole thing kind of ended. And then I went on Instagram and I'm doing what I am doing right here. So yeah, this I didn't use the cell I used in the past. While doing this, I changed the brush. Both the shading brush and the brush for the line art is a whole different brush than I used back then. It really shows because you can look back at my old Pokemon art and it looks way worse. So yeah, if you want to do that, I don't know why because it's not really good or anything, but you can do that. So yeah, that's already another one done. So here's one that's more simplistic. It's a Western animation and it's Steven Universe. And yeah, I kind of did this because I want more variety. I've been kind of doing anime-esque styles, or at least more realistic proportion styles, and not really with more rounded shapes. More because I really hate doing that, because you can see right now I'm just really bad at drawing round shapes in one go, because I don't know, I really find it difficult. So yeah, I've redone the whole shirt because the line art was a bit too thick. I still, the line art on the ear and the nose is still kind of thick, and I don't know if I like that, but it looks fine. Especially with background, it looks fine. And the best thing about this one is I didn't need to do any shading because the series doesn't have any shading. Yeah, dramatic scenes, but it's not really a dramatic scene, so I didn't do that. So that was really easy. So yeah, now this is the first one, which is kind of special because it's an art style from an artist and not really a series or game or any other franchise. So yeah, this is the art style of Onisu, who is an artist on DeviantArt, and I think she has other social media too. I mainly followed her on DeviantArt in the past, and I really like her art style. She mainly does Zelda stuff, so it's very much a Zelda looking art style, but it's great. I really like it. But then we have the problem that I don't think my drawing really looks like she could draw like I did, because it doesn't really look like her style at all. I'm not really happy with it. With either the coloring or the line art, I think it's both not really all that great. So yeah, I don't know. It just looks weird. I'm not happy with the shades I used or just the colors in general. I think it all looks very blandish. I don't know. Her drawings are very vivid, and mine looks kind of dull, kind of static. I think I've not done enough with the shading. And then I used a very orangey hair color from Link because she uses a whole lot of shades with when she draws hair, and I didn't know what kind of shades I used, so I just used the colors from the Link. But it looks really weird because all the other drawings have kind of platinum blonde-esque, and this is very orangey blonde, and I don't know, it doesn't look good, and the shading is a bit too extreme, and yeah, I don't really sound all that pleased with it, but yeah, it's an art challenge. You can be happy with everything because you can copy everything perfectly. We're just doing the last bits around here. I do think the eyes are kind of okay. I added some more colors later on the eyelashes, but that's really it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the red came out, but yeah, itself is great. So don't see all the critique on my drawing as a critique on the artist, because their art is really great, but mine sucks right now. So yeah. And that's it for this one. I thought I'd just put this background in because it's one color. So the next one is Gotsa of Papayaru, or Papaya Maru. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but it's just papaya and Maru. But yeah, so I really like this also because it's very sketchy looking. Not sketchy looking, is it? But sketchy as in sketch. Oh, uh, I think my art kind of looks like something you could run MS Paint, and that's not bad, but really, it's unique, and you don't see that very often. And it's not like with the other styles with inline art that it's very clean and roundish. That's really just draw normally. But yeah, I think it's a great art style just as a kind of homely feel, I think. I don't know, the color is very soft, and I really like that. And it's a sketchy art style which I like because that's easy for me because I draw that way too. And it's just very nice. I'm not sure if all the coloring is exactly artist, and I don't think. I just noticing the eyes are a bit different. Their height is not exactly the same. Well, I shouldn't be saying that. You will notice it now too, and that's not very, not very nice. But yeah, I really like doing this, and I'm once again using the brush of Creative for Pokemon style because the brush is kind of raw coloring-esque, and I really like it. I don't know. I might use actually around for my style now too. But yeah, I really like the soft look of this style. I don't know. It just looks really, really nice. And yeah, I I think I really did the last three artists because I want more variation, I want more unique styles compared to just anime-esque or just styles from TV series, because you can see so many other art style challenges from many other people which already do all the same style. So I want to do something more original. The last three are just art styles, and that's that already done. So that's this is going to be the last one, which is the art style of Leslie Lou Marie. Was an artist with a lot of videos on YouTube, but she posts stuff on other social media too. So yeah, wait, I'll just say that right now. You should follow all the artists I recreated the style of, because their content is amazing, I think, and I think you like them too. And yeah, so just following up on all the platforms they exist. So yeah, so the style is very, very nice. It's very clean, and I like doing clean styles in a while. It doesn't normally do very rough drawings, so clean styles are very interesting to me. I do it in other ways than rough styles. So yeah, I've fallen in love with her content the past few weeks, and she kind of inspired me to do the art style challenge with her video, and you should definitely watch it after you've watched this one. Especially after you made it this far into the video. I'm already surprised someone watched this far. No, but yeah, the shading is really great too, and it was really easy to do this one because she posts tutorials, so I could just watch them and just recreate that. I didn't need to figure it out on my own how to create something. I could just replicate it exactly as she does it. But yeah, I really like the whole she draws characters, and her characters are amazing in themselves too, and they're really interesting. But yeah, that's almost it. It's basically done after this one, which is really weird to see. Like, it was 3 hours worth of video recordings, so compressed into 20 minutes, which is very nice, because I thought it would be at least 30 minutes, but no, you can compress it even further. But yeah, that was it. You'll soon see the final result already, which I am very happy about. I really like doing this challenge, and I hope many more will do this one, because it's very, you learn a lot about different techniques and very different ways of drawing things, because you can be kind of stuck on one thing for a long time, and you just kind of try new things with this challenge. Here's the final result, which I'm very happy about all of them. So Thanks for watching. I say follow me on all my social media because I will post lots of more content for you.